Please welcome our next honor speaker, Tana Harris.
To my fellow seniors, class of 2020. We have always been called the class with perfect vision, and I'm going to ignore all of these new coronavirus slogans because I'm sure you're as tired of hearing about it as I am. But being the class with perfect vision means we are supposed to have our lives together, organized, smart, good decision makers. But I don't think that should be what defines our class, because that's really not what we are. We are teenagers, rowdy, ambitious, careless, fun teenagers. You see, I don't think we should live by being the class with perfect vision, because life is most memorable when our vision isn't perfect. We have had 4, almost full, years of high school, but what is it that we are going to remember from it? There's no way in the world I'm going to remember all the good, wholesome decisions I've made, and others have made throughout high school. What I'm going to remember is the first day of freshman year when Sydney Woolman accidentally put her trash from lunch in the drink cooler at the end of the chicken line, and then had to fish it all out in front of everyone. I'm going to remember the food fights in the senior courtyard last spring when I was a junior and really wasn't supposed to be out there. The uncomfortable messages scrawled across the bathroom walls. The times I sang over the morning announcements, I know you remember. Or that time at lunch when I lost a bet and had to have peanut butter smothered all over my face. We, class of 2020, are going to remember the randomly placed tortillas on cars, stalking our crushes on the Snap Map, glow stick fights during the pep rally, that one kid who jumped out of a window, the lightsaber duels in the parking lot, or tractor driving to school paired with the white, shining thighs of boys who decide to wear jorts on Farmer Day. And I know many adults probably wanted to scream at us for not staying indoors during this pandemic and call us out for our reckless behavior. But what would life look like, if there weren't people who did stupid, silly, crazy things? Our lives would be boring, that's for sure. If you could take one thing away from my speech, let it be this. Never forget who you are right now. A rowdy, good old boy or girl from Polk County. Never forget what it feels like to be a teenager, and never lose that wild spirit. Remember that life is supposed to be savored and enjoyed. As you get older, keep the humor and silliness in your life. Basically, don't be a Karen. I'm begging you. Please. And now, because any great graduation speech has some sentimental moment in it, here goes mine. I once heard that grief is the price you pay for love. I can't remember where I heard it, but whoever said that was dang right. We are all grieving now, whether we like to admit it or not. Because as we leave this school, we are not just saying goodbye to our favorite teachers, but our underclassmen friends and each other. We are grieving over the last days we are supposed to share in those halls. But I don't want us to grieve. I want us to celebrate the moments we have shared, like those late night trips up to White Oak, Waffle House after football games, the days when McCool was your sub, exam week when everyone would swarm to Southern Manners, or that one good pep rally when we were freshmen. And I know you are all still mad we never won a pep rally. So yes, be sad. Cry over these memories we will miss and the memories we never got to share. But know that it is all because you loved. I am sad because I love this school, and all of you, the class of 2020. Finally, because I couldn't have made it through these 4 years without a little help, I'd like to finish off with some gratitudes. To Mrs. McCammon for allowing me to investigate secret bathroom societies in the middle of class. To Miss Williams for somehow making calculus fun, probably thanks to her Easter trail mix. To Mr. Allen, who put up with multiple years of carrot pranks and a ruined bottle of hand sanitizer. Mrs. Reinhardt, who always knew when to give me a treat from her secret stash of candy or words of encouragement as I moved down the hallway. To Mr. Mercer, who holds the record for most times to get off topic in one class period, yet still managed to teach a killer physics class. To Miss Ford, for always letting me vent my personal issues to you and graciously letting me know when I was dressed not school appropriately. To Mr. Barber, for unleashing my love of plants through field trips around town, which may or may not have ended with a stop at the BP. And Mrs. Gilbert for replying when Barbara doesn't, and allowing me to rename my favorite goat. Love you, Patricia. To the FFA for showing me love as I learned how to lead. To my tennis girls for being the goofiest team that somehow made history. To all of my other teachers and coaches, thank you for putting up with me and showing compassion to our class despite our lack of perfect vision. So now, as we walk across the stage, don't let high school be the ending of the best years of our lives. Because if you never stop being a reckless teenager at heart, every year will be just as exciting and interesting as the one we are in. Thank you.